All right, so there we go. All right,
Hey,
so what's
everybody.
going on, everyone? So we are finally going live. This is kind of like our it's gonna be a new thing that we're doing every Thursday. We're gonna go live and kind of like just going down the rabbit hole each week. Which this will be like a show, I guess, for us because each week this show will go on live and then our show, this one will be up for you guys to watch whenever you want to.
Yep,
Um, but this is just I feel like one of those times for us to just, interact with all of you and just go from there and just talk about what it is that's going on in the world, any new supernatural things that's been happening or
yeah.
anything along those lines.
And feel free to comment if there's anything you guys want us to discuss or anything that's happening in the world now you want us to touch on. Just leave a comment.
Oh yeah, yeah. If there's something, even if it's something that just kind of like happened to you recently or something along those lines, that would be cool to discuss and hear from all of you as far as all of that goes. Because I know I recently had something happen to me, and it just kind of like scared the hell out of me.
Not the hell. Oh God, what?
Yo, I was so scared when it happened. Um, It yo, it was it was so crazy when it happened. So, all right, so here's what happened.
What happened? What had
I
happened?
was taking out the trash, and,
Right.
so when I came back in, I was leaning up against the door. My arm was just kinda, like, leaning up against the door, and I took my, Crocs off, and so that way I could go back into the kitchen because I was cooking at the time. So then when I finally had my Crocs off, I moved my hand from the door, and just as I'm about to turn around, uh, there was this loud bang on the
Mm,
door, like somebody was trying to like
get
bang
in.
on the door, like knock on it or something like that. And it was just the craziest thing. Like my if my heart, like in the cartoons, like if my heart could jump out of my chest, that's what it felt like. Um,
Wow.
and so of course, I'm not going to run away from this. I'm going to like, of course, the first thing I did not open the door and go back out. I
You
was not
smart.
going to do that.
See,
I was
you a
not
smart
going to do that
man.
because see, like the door is supposed to be like the door is supposed to be like the I guess the gate or the portal. So like if you open the door, then that's pretty much invites them in. So I was just like, I'm not doing that. But I did look out the window that was on the door, and there was absolutely nothing there. And so then I was like, okay, well maybe it was just like a recoil from the door. So
Possibly.
I tested it, put my hand on the door, leaned on it as hard as I could, and then like quickly let go of it. And it none of that recreated the noise that I heard. Like the noise was literally somebody banged on the door.
And nobody
Uh
was there. So it was definitely
and
spirit
yeah,
for sure.
and so yeah, like I said, it scared the hell out of me. It was the craziest thing. Uh
Now it's one knock. So I'm not exactly sure what just one knock would mean, but I know three knocks for me personally means someone's going to die. So I'm just glad it
oh,
wasn't three knocks.
yeah, I'm glad it
Glad it
wasn't
wasn't
3
three
knocks
knocks.
then. It was just 1 knock, one and it wasn't even a knock, it was a bang, like, they just
Yeah.
straight up banged on the door.
I've
Uh,
heard of I've heard a phantom knock, just one knock. And
okay,
I since I have the abilities, it's like I kind of hear it in my head.
okay.
And also one night when I was like kind of like in between the sleep wake stage,
Mhm,
I thought I heard somebody knocking at the room door,
mm,
and I was like, "Come in," because I thought it was one of the kids.
okay.
And then when I saw nobody came in, I got up and nobody was there. And then I'm like, "Who was that?" Everybody was still asleep. And so I'm
Mm.
like, "Well, dang, I told her to come in."
Oh, wow, yeah, yeah, you sure did.
I said, "Come in." So, but yeah, creepy.
Did you,
creepy.
Did you sage and hit the room with Florida water and all that other stuff?
No, you know what I did?
Oh
I went right
man,
back to sleep.
you went right back to
I
sleep.
went I
Then
went to sleep.
you
I was
just
creepy, but
said,
I was
"Hey, ghost, come on." The ghost is like, "It's your boy," and you just said, "Come on in." Oh man.
Yeah.
Now we gotta hit the room up with all the Florida water and stuff, man. Yeah, but it's amazing how knocks and stuff like that is such a big thing in hauntings. I mean, I don't think this house is haunted. We haven't really experienced too many things, but hauntings are just
You haven't
oh, I
experienced
haven't
anything.
experienced things. Okay.
You
Yeah.
haven't. The Camille, so our daughter, she experienced a paranormal event. Did she tell you? So she said
Nah.
that she was just laying on her bed, literally in the room that I'm in now, because she's not here, so I'm in her room. So
Okay.
she was just literally laying on her bed, and she like heard something knocking on her dresser,
Okay.
like taps on her dresser.
Wow.
Yes, and so she told me, and it was the morning she had school that morning. And so as soon as she left for school, I you know what I did?
Oh
Open the
yeah.
windows, yep, saged it down
Mhm.
real good, Florida water. Then I opened the windows,
Mhm.
and it felt lighter. Like it felt like the energy lifted when I did that. So
Well, for her and I mean, I guess pretty much any preteen, teen kids these days,
preteen teen.
they are just constantly in their room, on their phones, on their computer,
Yes,
tablets. So they just have all this energy that's kind of like stale and
I
just
think
like
so
waiting,
too.
sitting there.
It's
So
that preteen like funk that all the preteens
mhm,
and teens get
mhm.
into. And so the teens need to be saged daily. I'm sorry. The teens need to be saged, Florida water, go outside and ground, say your
Yeah,
prayers,
yeah.
light a
All of that.
candle for the ancestors, all that. All that.
Mhm. Which is why I'm glad that, Messiah goes out and puts his feet in the grass now, like every once in a while,
Yes.
to allow himself to ground himself, which I think is important. Like you have to get out into nature to
You
like
have
kind of like
to.
reset. It's like a
Yeah.
reset to go out and do that
Renewal.
type of stuff.
It removes stagnant, like really
Exactly.
removes heavy
Mhm,
energy, stagnant energy from your body, from your auric
mhm.
field, your energy field. So get out there and ground. And if you
Which
hear
is
knocking, sage, Florida water.
mhm. Which I feel like is important. And it's like something that a lot of ghost hunters or like people who are into paranormal investigations and stuff like that. I understand they try to take that scientific approach because they are trying to provide a legitimacy for this field.
Yeah.
But then there's also the attribute that you have to take the natural and the historical aspect of it and start doing things like having dirt with you or salt with you or crystals or anything along those lines. Like I know they think of it as like a pseudoscience, but it's our ancestors did that for a reason, and
Right.
it protected them. And it's like you have to uh do what you can to protect yourself
You
from
have
these
to
type
do what you
of
can, especially
yeah,
in these times. Like there's literally dark forces and
yeah,
heavy
exactly,
negative energy being thrown
exactly.
at us
Yep, yep.
daily.
And that's why I think it's important to like when people have I think it's smart for people to have like plants in the house and all of that. Those it doesn't just purify the air and clean the air and stuff like that. Like I mean, it does that for like to cleanse the energy in
Yeah,
there
and
as
certain
well.
plants, it's good to have certain plants in your home to bring certain vibes to your house. And then
Mhm.
even like to sit your to use the feng shui. You gotta use
Yes.
the feng shui and put your plants
Uh-huh.
in certain spots in your house to bring certain energy into your house. So there's a
Mhm.
lot of things you can do. A lot of things
And
you
that
can do to protect yourself in your home. Salt
Mhm.
in all the corners, which I've been meaning to do, put a little sea salt in every corner of the house.
And that helps. That it also helps, like it's almost like with our health, how we have these conversations where we
Yeah.
talk about we have to do preventative stuff so that way,
Yes.
we don't get sick all the time or something along those lines. You got to do the same thing with your house, like plants. Preventative, it can help prevent from your house being haunted or getting haunted.
You know
uh
something that oh my gosh, I live by? I do not like to fall asleep with the windows open. I don't do that because I personally feel like spirit can come in. Spirits can come in while you're sleeping, and I feel like that has happened.
mhm.
So, I don't know if it was you or me. It probably was me. Probably was me.
With what?
I left the window open because
It
I
probably was
fell
me.
asleep. Well, I don't know. Yeah, because I typically don't do that.
Yeah,
I
it probably
typically
was me
don't do that.
because I don't have no issue leaving the window open when I go to sleep, but I
Great.
do like to leave a crystal on the windowsill though.
I do leave selenite, but there was one night where, you know me, I go to bed super early anyway,
Mhm.
but I fell asleep extra early. Like I literally laid down. I was like, I'm gonna just lay down for a second and end up falling asleep. And the window was open, and so as soon as I got up, I'm like, something's weird, something's odd. I was like, I left the window open. Oh my god. And so I'm like, okay, close it. It's fine. The selenite's on the windowsill. It should be good. But as soon as I walked from the bed to the window, closed it, straight to the bathroom. As soon as I walked into the bathroom, so our bathroom has two doors. So there is a door to go from our room into the bathroom, and then there's a door to go from the bathroom into the hallway. So that's the setup. So I was going from our room into the bathroom. As soon as I open the door and walk in, the door that leads to the hallway closed. Almost
Oh
like somebody was on the other side, and it was quick, like, and so I'm like, "Who was that?" So I
wow.
open and I'm like, "Who up this time of night?" Nobody
Yeah.
was there. Nobody was there.
Wow.
Nobody. I open it, I look, nobody there. I close it. I sit down on the toilet, and then the door that leads from our room, the bathroom to our room, the
Mhm.
knob starts turning as
Oh,
if somebody's about to open that one and come in. And so I was like, well, maybe I woke up Vince or something. Maybe he heard me or whatever. So it starts moving.
mhm.
And I was like, the vibes are off. I'm pretty sure somebody was closing that door because there's nothing like it's the hallway. There's no windows, there's no breeze, there's nothing that could have make that door like almost like somebody's like, oh, somebody's coming. Let me hurry up and close it. I don't know what the spirit was up to.
Mm.
I don't know what the spirit was up to, but something came through that window because we don't have stuff like that all the time happen in our house. Like here and there, like the thing with Camille and other little things, but definitely not in our room. You know, our room's high vibrational.
That's
I'm
interesting.
just
Like,
saying.
it kinda makes me wanna, like, set up cameras now to, like, see
We
if we can catch any.
should.
But you know what I thought about after my incident with the door is I was thinking, like, maybe could I did think, like, spirit in a way as well, but I was thinking, could it be, like, fae or fairies or anything like that, because things
The
like
Fei Fei?
this. Yeah,
Hmm.
because of things like this as well. There are some that are known to be mischievous, some that are known to be helpful, but I mean, things like this,
This was just a
also
spirit. I'm
are
sorry to interrupt
attributed.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
This
No,
wasn't
it's
no
cool,
fact.
even if it was, but things like this can be attributed, and I thought about this one when I was downstairs finishing cooking. I was thinking about, because we had heavy cream at the time, but I used it to cook a meal.
You in this
Uh,
heavy cream with these Faye. Did you want to put a
yo,
bowl?
I was thinking about putting out a bowl of heavy cream on the doorstep. I
Let's do
thought about doing that to see, but, I know we got stray cats in the neighborhood, so I was like, that ain't gonna, like, prove anything
it.
because the cats might drink it or something like that.
We typically do have a lot of stray cats, but I just thought about it. I haven't really seen too many stray cats lately. You?
Nah, nah, I
Nah, where
haven't
they
seen too
at?
many of
What
them.
happened to
Uh,
them?
that's a good question. The Fae ran them
Mm,
off,
I
ran them
don't
off,
know. What you
or they
eat
were
for
from,
dinner?
or they were familiars.
Or they was familiars. They might have been
Hmm.
familiars. But yeah,
Hmm.
we typically
Because I
have
wouldn't be
like a
surprised.
couple.
I wouldn't be surprised
You'll be
if there
surprised.
was some people in this neighborhood or around here that was witches or something like that. I would not be surprised.
I feel like simply by speaking of the Fae, they could show up.
Mhm.
So this happened, I think we had been living here for like 2 years. And we did an episode when our podcast was previously the Daily Empath.
Yes.
We did an episode, and that was our first episode talking about the Fae. And then all of a sudden I'm outside, and there's like a ring of mushrooms
Oh,
growing
good
in
thing
the
you didn't step in
grass.
it.
Yeah, because I knew not to, because we had just discussed this.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, I've never seen mushrooms. You know, the crazy thing is too, I've never seen them grow in that spot again either. So it's
Oh,
out there. It's where we it's in the driveway, you know, where we keep the trash bins,
yeah.
right on the other side of that. So the trash bins, the driveway, and then like the patch of grass right there by the
Okay.
fence. There was a ring, and I'm like, see, we didn't spoke, they didn't heard us, we didn't spoke it into existence. Now they gonna be up in here. They was like, you said
Right.
the fact we
Mhm.
here was good. So
They are so interesting to me because it's like the lore that surrounds them. Like the one of the things that always made me the most interested was the idea of like the name, how you don't give them your true name because it gives them power over you. I mean, in a way, in this world, in this reality, in this realm that we're in, your name does give like some modicum of power over somebody who knows it, because when they speak it, and we know that when you speak, it is a form of power, a form of magic, because that's why it's called, like, your name is a spelling, and that's why they call it spelling, because it's like a spell.
yeah.
But when you speak someone's name, they can't help but turn around.
So
Uh,
it's so that's also why I'm just gonna say it, demons.
uh,
You know how you see in the movies where they're like, you gotta learn what the true name is
oh yeah, yeah,
so that
yeah.
you can call it. It gives you like a little bit of power over the entity, over the
Mhm.
demon.
And
So
see, demons are interesting too. Like you said, with the knowing the true name and all that. I feel like with each demon, it's like a certain way you have to exercise, or banish them back to wherever it is that they came from, almost like a hard reset. Like every machine has its own form of reset, its own button. Some buttons are in the front, some are in the back, some you need a little pin to press in, like a
yeah.
little pencil to press in, some you could do it with your thumb, some you just got to turn off, turn on. And I feel like with demons, in that way, is kind of like the same thing. Like, the name, and then how to banish them, because it's like a certain way that needs to get done. Uh yeah.
Imagine you come face to face with a demon or a negative entity like that.
Yo,
And you like,
yo.
let me go to Google and see, because I know what your name is. I'm gonna go Google real quick, see how to get rid of you.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second.
And see, it's funny because it's like the posers who claim like they want to see a demon and evil and all this other stuff.
And then
And
they
it's
run.
like then they run, because the only thing that they have to measure any type of what evil is from like humanity. I mean, we do say, like, this person was evil, this person committed an evil act, and all of that. And people do all the time in this world. I mean, we're witnessing it right now with things that are going on
Yeah.
our world and government and all that.
Yeah.
But it's I feel like people who claim to want to see demons or worship demons or anything along those lines don't know what true evil is until they come
Come
face to
face to
face
face
with
with
those
it.
things.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's absolutely true. I absolutely believe that. Like you're
yeah.
playing, especially like if you haven't done your proper research and you don't even know what you're really conjuring, it's best to
Mhm.
not even. That's you know what that reminds me of Ouija boards because
Oh,
Ouija
yes.
boards are first of all, why are they selling Ouija boards like forever as a game as a toy? I feel like
Well,
they
you
should have
remember
never been sold as toys
I
at
worked
Toys
at
R Us.
Toys R Us. Yeah, and they had Ouija boards in the game out. I was like, "What?"
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's not a game. So that's like reminding me of that. Like when you playing it, like it's not a game. You can literally open portals. And if you don't know how to say goodbye to it properly and close the portal, then anything can come through there. Like
Mhm.
anything.
And you gotta have people who are serious about it too, because
Yes.
everybody that enters the game with you has to stay in the game with you until you say goodbye.
Hold
That
on now.
like
That sounds like
every
a movie. That's for real.
no, because that is your circle. That's your sacred. Like everybody that started with you is your circle.
Isn't
They're
that
the
a
oh,
plot to a movie too though? I just thought about that. I can't think of the name of it.
I
That's
mean,
definitely a
yeah,
plot.
I'm pretty sure it's applied to a movie because I mean, there's been a lot of Ouija movies and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody that starts it with you is your circle. I mean, that's
Yeah.
how I feel. Like you can't just be like, oh, let's do it, and then all of a sudden, like, be like, oh no, I'm out, and then you go use the bathroom, and now you done let whatever it is that you was talking through loose. Um, and that's kind of like when you're doing like spells or anything like that. Like,
Yeah.
you can't have that group there and then all of a sudden someone's like, oh, I gotta go, and you think the same spell is gonna work when you needed five, but now you only got four. Nah,
Yeah.
like there's a whole ritual behind that
So
thing.
basically there's rules to this stuff. There's rules and
Oh,
regulations. There's
definitely, yes.
levels. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there's definitely rules to it, and a lot of people don't understand those type of rules that go with it. And then even if they do understand it or they've been told it, they don't believe it, so they're not gonna,
That's the thing that
follow
gets
them.
me, the people who really don't believe in it, but they're like, "Oh, it's not real, so Imma just do whatever and oh, look, nothing's happening." Don't do that.
And see,
Don't do that.
that's kind of blows my mind too, because it's like I get it. I understand the disbelief in a lot of it because there's been people throughout the years who have used these types of things to grift and steal money from people and all that other stuff. But like we was talking, our ancestors and people have been doing this for centuries,
Yeah.
and there's been plenty of things that cannot be explained by modern science or like just thinking it through and all that. There's been plenty of things that just can't be explained. But with all of those things, it's what was it? Schrodinger's Occam's razor? I can't remember which one it was. Where
Who?
yeah, where they was saying like where you
What?
eliminate all of the possible explanations and whatever is left, no matter how improbable, is the most likely solution. So it's like if you like for the door, like
Right.
I sat at that door, I tested it, I looked out there, I
You was trying
looked
to figure
all
out all the
I was
options.
really trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I could not recreate what just happened, and there was no breeze on that night, so it's not
Yeah.
like there was something. So I eliminated most of the possibilities that I could think of. So that means like the least probable thing that I could possibly think of is probably what it was. So that means,
That's weird.
spirit, fae, whatever it is probably what happened.
You gonna have to meditate on that. You're gonna have to meditate and see what that was like and why. Like not even a knock, like a bang.
Yes, it was a bang on the door. Yeah, crazy,
You was
crazy.
spooked out. Mm.
Yo, I was so scared, yo. I was so, like, oh man, it was crazy. Too, when I'm surprised none of y'all heard it. Like,
No,
I'm
we was
surprised.
knocked out. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was
No.
wild. Yeah, so it is just interesting to me with all of these things that are out there. And then it's
Supernatural mysteries. Supernatural
yeah,
mysteries.
and then it's like with people who don't believe, like I hear it a lot too with people who say like crystals don't do anything. I mean, we believe crystals do something, and
Yeah.
I'm like, crystals definitely do something. I mean, most watches incorporate crystals. Like
Yeah.
we know that they store energy, and pretty much everything on this earth is energy in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So, and then energy can be passed through things and can be transferred even just through words and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
I feel like that is proof enough for the use of crystals
Yeah.
and
Well, I feel
their
like,
properties.
like you were saying, the ancestors, they were using things from the earth, crystals, and, you know, even using water. Like you can
Yeah.
literally speak words into water. Water holds memory.
Hmm.
That's why Lake Lanier be snatching folks, because
Oh my
water holds
gosh.
memory. I'm just
I
saying.
think I saw something. I saw
Uh,
something recently. Saw something recently where two people died on Lake Lanier over the 4th of July weekend.
really? They just keep on keeping on
Yeah.
over
And
there.
I was like, yo, y'all just don't learn, bro. Cause yo, I'm not going on no Lake Lanier uh, during no time. I don't care what
I
celebrations
get
is
it.
happening.
I get it because when we were in Georgia and we drove over a bridge that was above Lake Lanier, and I
Mhm.
looked over and I was like, the water is so freaking beautiful. I was like, I don't even know if I've ever seen water glisten like that before. It was so pretty and clear. So I get it. It's like mesmerizing, like, oh, it's beautiful over here. You think the vibes are good till somebody missing, till somebody that got
Mhm.
snatched.
But what did
So
I say? I was
yeah,
like, it was glistening because that's the spirits of our ancestors over there,
yeah,
yo. That's why it's shining like
yeah.
that.
But Lake Lanier, imagine how many other places there are
Oh
in the
yeah.
US and even in the world where it's like a whole community buried underneath, or like, we saw the poltergeist and what happened in that movie. I'm
Oh
just
my
saying.
gosh. Yeah, yeah. Yo,
You
man.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And you gotta
So,
imagine, because even with where was it that we went? Somewhere just around here, and they were saying that they found a burial site where the slaves were buried and it was
oh,
unmarked and all that.
John
Um,
Dickinson plantation.
yeah,
John
so even
John
like
Dickinson,
yeah,
I
so
think.
even like stuff like that, like you don't even know, like some of these places could be, could have houses built on it, and they don't even know that they dug something up there.
Crazy. I mean, well, a plantation, you expecting it. I mean, it's bodies all over that
Oh
place.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
'Cause what were
yeah.
they doing? What was they doing with the bodies?
Mhm. You
So
just
I wasn't
saying.
surprised. I wasn't surprised. I was not
Mhm.
surprised by that. I'm sorry, I wasn't.
Oh,
But there are definitely spirits there. We actually did a paranormal investigation at that plantation, and there was definitely spirits still there. I
mhm.
went we visited the main house and then the slave quarters, and as soon as I walked into the slave quarters, something walked in behind me. I heard it. I heard the footsteps.
We gonna have to put that up. Uh,
I can't find it. Like, we filmed it and everything, you guys, but I do
mhm.
not know what happened to the footage. I have to
Oh, we
find the footage.
well, that
Yeah.
means we just gotta go back.
We gotta go back. We gotta go do it again.
That means we just gotta go back. I don't mind going back.
And then
Shoot.
do you remember? I don't remember if you did you watch the footage? No, because I did the edits to the video, so I'm not sure if you even
Yeah,
saw.
you did that.
But do you
Yeah.
remember the disembodied voice that I caught on
Yes. Yes,
video?
I do.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So it's definitely some activity there. So definitely going to do another paranormal investigation there. If anybody's in Delaware, hit us up. Send us an email at supernaturalworldpodcast@gmail.com if you want to come with us. If you're brave enough.
Yeah, it's yeah, I would love to do that one again. And then also, like, I've been wanting to do the what's it called? The corpse light down
Hold on
south a
now.
little.
What's the course light again?
So apparently there is like for ships that are on the water, they there have been sightings of a light, like a lighthouse, that they can see on the water that just kind of like shines out into the water. But
Okay.
there's
You told me.
never they say that there's never been like a lighthouse there. They say that there's not a
Oh,
lighthouse there and there hasn't been one there. So some people are saying that they see it, and I've been wondering, so I want to go down there and see, because I've been wondering if it's like they can, like, there's a road where headlights are just kind of like catching or going far enough out for
that
people to
could be
see.
it. I mean, if you're
Um,
going to try to rationalize it, that would be the
yeah,
most
that's what I've been
rational
wondering, if it's that.
explanation. Yeah.
But some people, I think I've read one where they were saying like it was a constant thing that they saw. And so with that, it's like unless somebody was doing like donuts in the road, then that wouldn't prove it. But yeah, it's just interesting, and I want to be able to go see that. But I want to be able to go out onto the water, like to have a camera set up on the land and to go out onto the water for a couple hours at night to see if we can see anything or spot anything there as well. I think that would make for a really good
That would
explanation.
definitely
But
be a good.
I love urban legends, so.
I know you do. I know
Mhm.
you do.
Yeah, so I do want to check into those types of things as well.
Yeah, there's
Uh
a lot of places that we have on our list to visit. Um I'm still not going to that clown motel though, Vince. I'm sorry. I'm
I
not doing that
don't
one.
see I
I'm not doing
don't
that
see
one.
why not. The Clown
I'm not going
Motel,
there.
they say like that place is, I mean,
No.
I've seen, so other shows have gone to the Clown Motel. I don't know if they've actually, I gotta watch, because I think I've only seen one and they picked up something, but I gotta see, because I know other shows went, so I gotta see if they picked up anything or if they found anything there, because sometimes it can just be stories and stuff like that, but they
Yeah.
be saying there's like portals there, which I wouldn't be surprised if there was
Oh.
portals there.
Okay. I thought it was just a creepy. I thought it was just creepy because of the clowns. A lot of people don't like clowns, including
I
myself. When I was younger, the movie It scared me. I'm sorry, the series It scared me. And then the movies, when they did the movies, those were creepy. But more when I was younger. I'm okay now.
Mhm.
I'm
I
okay.
mean, a lot of people are creeped out by clowns. I don't understand why, but uh a lot of people do be creeped out by clowns. I guess
The
it's
crazy thing is they're supposed to be happy and they're supposed to make you feel happy, but it's just too much. It's too much going on. It's
it's
too
too
much
much
fake stuff.
happiness.
It's too much fake stuff. It's too much fake stuff. The makeup and the wigs and it's too much fake stuff. I don't like all that fakeness. Take all that off.
uh
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. So I can see who
I
you
mean,
really are.
that's the point. That's the point of what they do there,
No.
is do all of that, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard portals, and I think I gotta find out where it was at again, but um was there like UFO stuff around there as
Was
well?
it?
I don't know. I gotta look
Lord.
at it.
We gotta look into it. We gotta look into it. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Because
gotta look into that.
so
But
speaking of
yeah,
UFO, what do you think about the government releasing files and you know they're saying there's supposed to be this big false flag attack of you know aliens in the sky to scare the people or all that crazy stuff.
first off, I think the release of the documents is like a diversion. There's something else that they got going on, that they just
Okay.
want us to look at these papers and be like, oh, UFOs. I knew it was real,
Yeah.
while they're over here doing their thing with something else. But I am not going to not be excited about those papers,
Yeah.
because UFOs, who wouldn't be? Now I am very interested in, as far as like what other planets are out there that are sustaining life.
Oh, okay.
because they say that the planets in our solar system don't sustain any type of life, or and while I have seen like the images, quote unquote,
Yeah,
um I'm wondering if we are being lied to, and if there are other life forms uh in our solar system on one of these other planets.
definitely
Uh,
for sure. I wholeheartedly believe that for sure.
mhm.
Definitely
Cause
we're being lied to. We're
cause this
always being
whole
lied to
time
about everything.
Yeah,
So
because this whole time it's been, "Oh, there's no UFOs, there's no aliens, you guys are crazy. Oh, lock him up," and all this other stuff. Now, "Hey, we got documents, you guys, showing that aliens are real." Like, hold on, bro. Like, y'all been lying to us this whole
and
time.
then those of us who already knew, like intuitively, we
Mhm.
already knew.
Yeah.
We're just like, get that out my face because I don't even get out my face because y'all said it wasn't a thing.
Y'all said it wasn't
Now
a
it's a
thing.
thing.
Now it's the thing. So
Now
now
it's
I'm
the
like,
thing.
you know, is there not life forms in our solar system? Have you not found life forms? Uh and like I said, I do believe that there are life forms out there, especially since I have been like an avid watcher of Stargate SG-1. Um
Oh, and then not to mention Vince, we saw the UFOs in the sky. Remember?
oh yeah, 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 the lights.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
We saw the
lights.
lights in the sky.
We
Yep.
saw the lights
Mhm.
in the sky. Like I don't know what made was it you who saw it first?
Yeah,
This
so
was like
I
a couple
was
years
we
ago.
were where were we coming from? I think were we coming from the store,
It was kind of late, or
or
maybe a
I
date
can't remember.
night. I don't know. It was late.
Yeah, it was late. And so like when we got out, I remember getting out and trying and pulling something from the back seat. So then when I looked up, I saw like a row of lights, and it was like just like with the door, I'm going to sit there and think about, oh, it could be this, it could be that. And so I looked at it for a second before I said anything to you, because I was like, maybe it's just a plane or something like that. And because when it's far away, planes can look like they're just sitting in one spot.
Yeah, that's true.
So then I was like, okay, maybe helicopters or something like that. And they just kind of like hovered there. And so then when I told you, we looked up and we were trying to figure it out. I think we tried to record, but our phones couldn't reach that high. Um and then all of a sudden it was like they just zoomed away. Like,
Yes, and like kind of like they went through a portal
mhm,
because like the sky is so vast. So where'd they just disappear? Like how did
mm,
they just disappear? So I think they probably appeared through a portal and then went back through that portal.
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was
I
super
was
interesting.
trying to
Oh,
I had my phone like let me but they was going. I was like, dang, I could have got the footage. But you know, when you see something that you're not expecting to see like that, you're kind of mesmerized.
mhm.
So, but yeah, I really wish I would have got some footage of that.
And then when I was at work one time, I saw this black hole in the sky. And so I'm standing up on the second floor and I'm looking out straight forward, and there's like it was pitch black. And so I'm looking out at it and I'm trying to record it, but I couldn't really get it. So then I was trying to figure out what it was, because I was thinking like maybe it's like one of those hot air balloons that
Mhm.
stores put up in the sky to like advertise their company or something like that. And I was like, nah, because those things wouldn't be just straight black. They have colors to them to like attract
Yeah.
the eye. So then I went out to see if I drove through the streets trying to like find this thing. So when I got out there, I was driving, looking all around, trying to find it. And then when I came back, went back into my job and go on to the second floor to see if I could see it again, it was gone. Like it wasn't there.
I remember
So
you
I was
called me and I was like, "You sleepy?" Cuz you know you work overnight. So I was like, "You tired?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What? Did you send me a picture? Did I ask you to send me a
I
picture?"
tried to send you a picture and
And you
it was
couldn't?
just, yeah. Like it was not clear. It was not clear enough at all to like show this thing. And so I was thinking it had to be like a portal or something. Uh,
Yeah.
so those
Maybe
it
something came through. You didn't see, but something came
yeah,
through. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And
And
this was like
portals are interesting.
daytime too, wasn't it?
Yes, this was
It
this
wasn't
was
even night.
daytime. Yup, this was daytime. So
Wow.
yeah, that was crazy. And portals are interesting because portals can be almost anything. Like well, when we went to Atlanta and
Atlanta.
yeah,
Atlanta.
and remember they had the two mirrors facing each other.
Oh, you was like, heck
I
no.
was like, hell no. I turned one of those mirrors around so fast.
Yeah,
It was
because
like,
mirrors
nope,
are definitely portals.
we
Mirrors are
are
so two
not
mirrors
about
facing
to.
each other is a no-no because it's definitely a
Yeah.
portal.
No, no, we are
You don't
not
want
doing
that.
that.
You don't want that at all.
Turn that around so
Quick.
fast. Mhm. Ain't no portals. And it's oh my gosh, I don't know why this popped in my head, but it's almost like Bigfoot. Like how he be saying Bigfoot just be disappearing. I think Bigfoot be going through portals.
You know what? When you told me that, you thought that Bigfoot comes through a portal. I was like, that makes sense because that's why, like, you can't capture Bigfoot, even though we don't know if anybody's ever captured Bigfoot or not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I heard a story that somebody said that somebody did and they saw. But anyway, that's some conspiracy theorist stuff. We ain't gonna get into that right now. We ain't gonna get into that. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're going through portals. I really like when you said that you think Bigfoot is like kind of like a protector of
Oh, the elementals.
the elementals. I was like, that
Yes.
would be dope.
I
A
feel like
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is a guardian of the elementals.
Yeah.
You see it in the woods, and it's there to uh try to protect the woods as much as they can, and whatever else is around the elementals, the wind, fire, earth, all of that. I feel like that's their job is to be a protector of that. I know there's other theories as far as science and all that saying that there's just a step in the evolutionary chain that didn't evolve like we did and all of that, but I think it is a protector of the elementals and it uses portals to escape people who are pursuing it. uh, that is
Yeah.
my thought on that.
That would make sense. So
That is my thought on
there
that. And
maybe
I
there's portals in the ocean too, and that's what's going on with the Loch Ness monster that people, you
that could
know,
be, yeah, that could be too.
they can't find it because it's going through the portal
It's going through
to
the
hide.
portal.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. So that's exactly what I think is going on with that. And like I said, portals are super interesting because portals can be anything. Mirrors, it could be a body of
Yes.
water.
Yes.
I mean, like we talked about earlier with the Fae, a circle of mushrooms is a portal. Um,
Women walk around with portals. I'm just saying.
really, yeah, yeah.
Bringing
Uh,
a baby, bringing life into this world.
it is a
We have
portal.
portals. We are portals. We are.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That is true.
We
Uh
got to do an episode on portals. Maybe our next full length episode will be on
on
portals.
portals.
Yes.
I'd be down for that. I would
Yes.
definitely be down for that
So if
because it
anybody's seeing this live, and you want to, tell us your experiences with portals, definitely send us an email,
or
supernaturalworldpodcast at
or
gmail,
leave a comment or leave a
or leave a
comment down
comment,
below
or leave a
or
comment,
leave a comment down
so we
below.
can feature you
Um
on that episode. Feature your
leave a
story if you have a
tell
story.
tell me your story on it or anything we talked about today as far
Yeah.
as like ghosts, paranormal,
If
fae
anybody want to go with,
encounters.
if anybody want to go with Vince to the Climb Motel, because this ain't gonna be me.
Oh, see, now you need to go to the Crown Motel too. I think it would be a really fun thing to do for us.
We
Uh,
would have to get a group together. I need a group of people. It need to be a whole group.
the whole
In
group.
this case, we all gotta fight. I need people that know how to fight, okay? In my group.
We're
Not
gonna
saying that
fight.
you don't know how to fight. No, not saying
Okay.
that you don't know how to. Yeah, because you don't know what if the owners are like weird and they're actually the ones who's causing stuff and doing crazy stuff. I don't got time for that. I need to go with a group of people and everybody need to know how to throw hands. Period.
Mm, okay. I mean, a lot of people have done investigations there, so
All right.
I think we'll be all right.
All
But
right.
it is definitely something I want to check
Was
out
they
one of
like us though? Was they like us?
I don't know. I don't know. But oh man, the Ghost Brothers
Hey.
should have did something like that where they had but I don't know. Like I said, they say that there's portals there, the clowns and all that. I think it just adds to the creepiness of it.
Yeah. Okay.
So yep, we can check that out one of these days.
Well, all right. This was a fun live.
Oh yeah, I love going down the rabbit hole just randomly. And it's
Yeah.
fun because you get to just like talk and see where it leads you. It could
Yeah.
lead you anywhere just talking about random stuff. And it's
Yeah.
going to be interesting once we start you know, getting comments. Like I said, leave those comments below.
Leave the comments
Once we
below,
start
please.
leaving comments and we can engage with you and really talk about that and then start like adding more to this. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. Many more lives. We're going to try to do lives once a week, preferably on Thursdays. So, if you're seeing this after the live, definitely join us again next
Next
week.
Thursday.
Next
Yep.
Thursday.
Join us
Yep.
next Thursday. We will be here 6:30. Was it? Was it
6:30.
scheduled? Yep, scheduled for 6:30 every Thursday. We'll be right here waiting for this to start up and we'll be ready to join you.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
See you later, everybody.
Yeah.